Hi guys, welcome to the D&D show, and this is Samir and Abdul Latif with you, and we are going to talk about a very big news in Serie A, which has happened after Juventus has been knocked out of the Champions League. Sarri has been sacked, and very surprisingly, they have appointed Andre Pirlo as the new manager. But firstly, I think we're going to discuss what were the reasons why Sari
Hmm.
got a sack, and
Hmm.
I think it was coming, but yeah, obviously Champions League early exit obviously expedited it. So Latif,
Uh,
what do you think? What happened with Sari? What were the few key points over here?
yeah, I would say, see, Sari did win Serie A this season, but with the points tally of around 82, 83. That is the lowest points tally in the previous 9 years that they have won Serie A. So, and throughout the season, the problem was that there was a lot of criticism on Sari with his style of play, with his man management, with extracting the best out of existing resources. There was always this theory that he's not able to get the best out of the team, and he's not able to implement that attacking style, that Sari ball that he's known for. Basically, he was not able to overcome the weaknesses of Allegri's team. It was just Allegri 2.0. There was no Mauricio Sarri about it. The famed Sarri ball,
But
the attacking football, it was completely lacking. The main problem was it was just too slow build up, slow tempo. The main problem I would say is that the role of Pjanic, he was being placed at as a CDM, much like Jorginho was placed earlier at Chelsea as well as at Napoli. But the problem is, uh, Pjanic is no Jorginho. Pjanic was so
yeah,
ineffective in that role that he failed. Other reason I would say is that you see, the squad itself just did not perform. There were so many lapses during the entire season. Like they were a complete yo-yo team. One day they could go and beat Atalanta, but the next day they would lose to a bottom half team. So there were a lot of inconsistencies. I don't think the players warmed up to him. So we could go on and discuss, like, there are hundreds of reasons why Sari was sacked, and not all of the blame lies with Sari himself. I think a lot of the blame has to go to Pavel Nedved and Patricio, who is the director of football over there, because when you bring in a coach like Sari and you don't give him the players who can perform the Sari way, then you're actually not doing justice. Uh, the best player of the season so far, I think, had been Dybala. And if you noticed,
yeah.
Dybala was the one player they were trying to get rid of earlier in the summer of last season. So there was this absolute lack of planning, and I think Sari had it coming. The Champions League was the litmus test, and once they got out to Lyon in such an unfortunate fashion, I would say the away goal that Lyon went through, I don't think that was a penalty. So I think he can consider himself unfortunate, but his destiny was sealed with that one match. But I think if you look at the entire season in totality, uh, Sari can have little complaints, I would say.
But listen, when you say that they won the Serie A by a very
Mm,
low tally, one of the
mm.
lowest tallies in 9 years. Since
Yes,
how many years they are winning the Serie A? It's been how
nine
many
nine
consecutive
years.
years? 9 years. Okay,
9 years.
so I mean, I think uh, the performance in Serie A does not matter that much till you're winning the
Exactly.
league because I think this is one year where we are seeing after a very long time that they did have some competition in the form
Hmm.
of Inter and Lazio to an
Yes.
extent. And yeah, once this league and if this league becomes competitive, yeah, then we can say winning the Serie A has some importance.
Hmm.
Other than the points which you mentioned,
Hmm.
where the team was slow paced and there was no creativity, trying to sell their best
Hmm.
players. Not he
Hmm.
did not get his players, the type of players he should have
He
had to
Yes,
play with.
exactly, and he did not get the best out of the free transfers, which Juventus have been accumulating since so many years. The free transfers, what did they contribute?
But
Very little, I
but
would say.
okay,
Rabiot, Ramsey, Khedira. What did those players do?
No, but see, Rabiot is a top player. I think if
Hmm.
he was, I think he was not utilized properly. Other than
Yes.
that, if we go back to the previous summer, and do you think that getting Sari after seeing him at Chelsea is this was this in any case a wise decision? Because after seeing him at Chelsea, I had an opinion that
Hmm.
he's not a top team manager. He is good
Hmm.
with mid-table teams, who, with
Hmm.
aspirations to reach in the top team level.
Hmm.
That till
Hmm.
then he's okay, but I don't see him as a top manager in any case. So I think hiring Sari in the first place was also not a very good idea by Juventus.
Yeah, you see, once they got Ronaldo, so they wanted to, change the way Juventus plays under under Allegri. So, because under Allegri, it was known to, be a very defensive, compact, narrow sort of team who would just go out and get those 1-0 victories, play ugly, but get the result. And even in Champions League, I would say Allegri was able to get Juventus to two finals. They lost both the finals, but at least they got to those finals
Yeah.
playing in a very ugly sort of way. So the entire idea was once they got Ronaldo, they wanted to play expansive football, quick tempo, free flowing passing movement, and all that kind of stuff. But the board did not equip him with the sort of players where Sari could implement his style of play.
No, I agree with this bit that he was not given his type of players.
Hmm.
But I would still stick to my point that I don't think hiring Sari was a very good idea. And secondly, I mean, Allegri, yeah, he used to play dirty football, but that is how Juventus has been playing for a long time now. And the time when he was able to take the team to the finals twice,
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
Champions League. Uh,
Hmm.
that was a very different Juventus with like very strong players. With I think they still had Vidal, they had
Yeah.
Pogba,
Pogba.
they had Tevez who was playing well
Hmm.
till then.
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, that was a strong team, and yeah, I mean, if they wanted a change, the change should have been for betterment. And getting
Hmm.
Sari was, I mean, I don't know what were they looking at, but
Hmm.
now, I mean, after all that, we were expecting that now they're going to get an experienced manager with a
Yes.
vision, with somebody who can handle such a big club. And what they do is that they get Andre Pirlo, who was hired initially for the under 23 side, and he has, I think, not he did not get a chance to manage a game yet,
Not at
and
all. He
he's
was
been
just there for 10 days.
so he's right away promoted to the first team with no I mean big experience,
No
no experience
experience.
at all.
No experience at
So
all.
so like just getting a legend in, and expecting that he's going to do wonders. I don't know what are they thinking, because I don't think they're in a very good position to buy also. Like they're not in a
Yeah.
position to go
Mm,
into the transfer market and do
mm,
wonders over there or do
mm,
something exceptional. So with this
mm.
team, what are they expecting that what different he's going to be able to do? Like other than maybe getting the best out of the free transfers which happened in the last summer, that's the best he can do, I think.
Sameer, the thing is basically I'm a traditional sort of person. I just don't understand this romanticism in football, where we see these legends coming back to their clubs, and the expectation is that they're going to work miracles and turn the fortunes around in one night, and these sort of things. I don't think they happen. The two examples that we have is Pep Guardiola and Zinedine Zidane. Basically these are exceptions to the rule. These are the
Yeah.
outliers. If you can count me as these two as successes, I can count you 10 players as 10 managers who have failed following the same example. Let's just start with Juventus themselves in 2008-9. This was 1 year after Pep Guardiola joined Barcelona, and again he was being hailed as a huge success. So what Juventus did is Juventus promoted their junior coach Ciro Ferreira, and he lasted for 1.5 season. He was sacked in January 2010, and he completely failed to deliver what he was brought in for. And not just that, there are lots of examples in Serie A. I will give you an example of Clarence Seedorf at AC Milan, Gennaro Gattuso at AC Milan, Filippo Inzaghi at AC Milan. These were all AC Milan legends who had done wonders for the
Yeah,
club. They were brought in to transform the fortunes without any coaching experience, and they failed because they had to fail. Obviously, they had no experience of managing such a huge club. You take a look at England, okay? You look at Solskjaer, you look at Lampard. Like people say that Lampard, wow, he has had such a fantastic season, this and that. Lampard had no choice but to play those youngsters. So if the youngsters have done well, it's not because of Lampard. Okay, number one. Number two, Lampard and Solskjaer both have gotten 66 points and gotten their teams into the Champions League. The reason for that is with 66 points in no other season, you can get into the Champions League. The reason is because Tottenham and all the other teams, Arsenal and Leicester, have regressed such badly that these two managers are being labeled as successes, which I do not see them as successes. I see them
yeah,
as failures, or rather just too early to judge. Not failures. Failures would be harsh, but just too early to
yeah.
judge. So there are lots of players who have failed this way, and people quote Zidane and Pep. They are exceptions to the rule. They cannot be seen as something which will happen all the time.
And
So I
most
think,
importantly, if and I
mm,
think a very important point over here is that
mm,
if you look at Zidane and Pep Guardiola, the
mm,
teams that they had at
mm,
that time
mm.
were
Yes.
exceptional. Like Barcelona was at their prime. Uh, Zidane with Real Madrid, he had
Mm,
Ronaldo firing all
mm,
guns, and
mm.
his team was like very good. They were like very strong teams. Over here, what
Absolutely.
Juventus has done that they have gotten a legend,
Mm, mm,
given him a squad which is not
mm,
in any case performing well, and you
mm,
can
mm,
also say to
mm,
an extent it's an aging squad. Like look at the
mm,
back line with
mm,
Chileni and
Bonucci.
I don't Benucci.
Mm,
So okay, they have got rid of Pjanic, but yeah, I mean, and Ronaldo obviously is not the same Ronaldo anymore.
he's
He
35.
cannot be the same. He's 35.
Mm,
He's not the same.
mm,
And
mm,
otherwise, like 3 years back, Ronaldo in Serie A, and he would have been playing alone. He would have just needed any 10 players that would have been enough for
exactly.
him. So that's not the
Exactly.
case anymore. So like giving such a difficult task to a
Mm,
manager who
mm,
has no experience,
mm.
this is a very big surprise coming in from Juventus. I don't know where they plan to go from here.
I think, Samir, one more reason we could look at is maybe someone like Mauricio Pochettino, who was available and ready to come in. I think he would
Yeah,
have demanded a sort of a huge transfer kitty around minimum of 100 million, where he could bring in some players and refresh an aging squad, especially in midfield. Because I think the defense and goalkeeper position they can still get away with one more year because they have Demiral who's fit now. They have Delict, Banucci, Chiellini. These guys could have survived for a year. Even the fullbacks are not too bad with Cuadrado, Alexandro. But the midfield was the main issue. We don't know. Arthur has been signed, but we don't know how he's going to perform at Juventus. So, but definitely he would have wanted money to invest in the squad, which I think one of the reasons would also be the pandemic, which has had an effect globally, and especially at a club like Juventus, where it has limited its finances. So probably what they are trying to do with the signing of Pirlo is that you know a legend, when he comes back to a club, he gets a soft corner from the fans and from the board as well. They give him more time. They are not too harsh on him. Even the media, media is a bit easy on him, and they will not get a lot of bashing early on, even if they fail. So I think that is one of the reasons where they did not want to invest, did not want to make a big investment. Just maintain the status quo, just try to get the best out of existing players, and just see how it goes. Basically, I think they've given the reins to Ronaldo himself, I would say, because Ronaldo must have had a huge say in the signing of Pirlo, and he would be a huge influence in the dressing room as well. So I think these are the sort of factors which maybe led Juventus to that decision, but. this can go bad very quickly because Samir, Antonio Conte at Inter Milan would be much better in his second year. The board will again back him in this summer window. He will get in reinforcements. Inter will be a better team. Atalanta will be a better team. And Lazio, if they can get in a couple of more players, even they would improve. So Juventus would have a tougher job of winning the Serie A next season, and Champions League. We again know how difficult it is a thing to win. So it can go very wrong very quickly for Pirlo, and it might not turn out to be a very good decision. And I'm not a football romantic, as I told you. I do not see this working, to be honest. I did not see it working at Chelsea, at Manchester United. I did not see it working for AC Milan earlier. So, these sort of things don't work, my friend. There are no emotions, there are no sentiments in football. You have to get the best guy for the best job. If you don't, then you pay.
Yeah, but see, like, how are you saying that? They had like cut their summer budgets. I think most of the teams have done
Mm.
that. We have to
Yes,
just ignore Chelsea and City over here.
yes,
But I think
yes.
most of the teams have cut their budgets. So
Mm,
I
mm,
think
mm,
even getting a known manager, an experienced manager like Pochettino, and
mm.
giving him a small budget and then making him understand when he has Arthur and he has Emre Can, he has Rabiot, who has not
Emre
been
Can has
used
actually
yet.
been sold to Emre Can has been sold to Borussia Dortmund, so he doesn't have him
Oh,
anymore.
oh yeah, he's gone. But
Yeah,
still, he has
yeah,
Rabiot, he has
yeah.
Arthur, so he
Yes.
could have worked around your, like
Mm.
he would have been
I
able to
agree
get in
with
a
you.
player or
Yes.
two, and
Mm,
it could
mm,
have been done.
mm,
And as
mm.
far as Ronaldo's influence you're talking about, so we have seen at Chelsea how much you know uh, Sarri is able to control the players and the dressing room with that incident which happened with Kepa. So in any
Yes.
case, I think Ronaldo I mean, he was already controlling a lot over there. In any case,
Uh-huh.
so but I think getting in a big manager, a known manager, would have
Mm,
actually, we would have been able to see Juventus going forward with a vision. Right now, like it's just. It's, I don't know what it is. I don't know what
mm,
to name it also.
mm.
So it's
Yes.
going to be very tough. Yeah, as you say, yeah, the other teams are going to get stronger, and it's going to be very
Mm,
tough for
mm,
Juventus.
mm.
It will be very interesting to see.
Samir, I completely agree with you. I think Pochettino has the experience of working with a limited budget. We saw that at Tottenham, so maybe he could
Yeah,
have done the same job at Juventus as well. So, but now what's been done is done. But I want to ask you this: do you see Pirlo being fired during the season, or maybe after the first season? Do you see that happening, or do you think they will actually continue with him if results go
I
bad?
mean, I see what I see happening is that if they really are struggling in Syria and they are dropping points regularly, and
Mm,
the management fears that they are not will not be able to win this area, then yeah, it can happen in 6 months.
mm,
I see that happening. But if Syria is going strong, it's not
mm.
going to happen till the end of the year. Yeah.
Chalo, we'll see how it goes, but we have no idea whatsoever what sort of football is Pirlo going to play because that man has never managed anything. Maybe he has managed a Sunday league team. I don't know about Sunday league football, but
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a professional game, and I don't know what he's
No.
going to do. He had one. Samit, let me tell you, he had one opportunity to be an assistant for Roberto Mancini at the Italian national side, and that
Hmm.
deal did not happen because there was a conflict with the Pirlo's sponsor. So he missed out on that
Okay.
opportunity. So he's never even been an assistant coach anywhere. Like, come on, how will he survive at Juventus?
No, that will be very interesting to see, and
Mm,
yeah, it surely is an emotional decision, and
mm.
let's see how it goes. So yeah, we're gonna see the next season how it goes. So yeah, I think that's it from us today. So
Yes.
guys, this is all we have for you guys today,
Mm,
and please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And we are going to come back with another topic. And if you guys have any other topic in mind regarding football, you guys can definitely tell us in your comments. And till then, take care and goodbye.
It's goodbye from me too. But before leaving, I would say kindly to all our viewers from across the globe, you guys are requested to please subscribe to our channel, like our video, give us your feedback, and thank you for joining in today. We'll see you with some other topic next time. It's me signing off. Bye bye.
Bye bye.